The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Volleyball starts now. Streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the court with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
All right. Good evening, Warrior fans. Welcome back to the broadcast booth. Thanks for tuning in this evening. And just like that introduction said, it is time for some Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball. On behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you this evening to this streaming and on-air presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball. Mr. Kyle Smith is running the control board for us back at the station in Ottumwa this evening. He'll help make this thing run smoothly for everybody, and I am alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. AJ Rowe. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. All of us consider it an honor to be with you on the call this evening. Tonight, the Warriors are on the road as we open Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division play. Finally got a single match. No more tournaments tonight. We got more tournaments on the year, but tonight, just a single match as the Warriors are on the road over here in New London, Iowa, New London High School. And the New London Tigers going to play host to the Van Buren County Warriors tonight in girls high school varsity volleyball. First serve was scheduled for 7:30-ish. The 17-minute warm-up clock has started, so we'll be a little bit early tonight, probably getting started here tonight, but that's okay. We got a good pregame show lined up for you. A couple of ways for you to join the broadcast this evening. We're on the air. It's your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. So if you are choosing to make this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening on this September 9th, 2025, hey, a big thanks for doing so. We couldn't do it without you. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go through them all with you, give you their in-game sponsorship as we go. The Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. They will sponsor the Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball pregame show, which we are in right now all throughout the season. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with a monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. They've got the post-game show. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd, sponsors the first serve and any coaches, players interviews I do throughout the course of the year. Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you, will sponsor tonight's starting lineups. First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. They will sponsor Set 1 throughout the course of the season. A Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at a Roto-Rooter servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. They sponsor Set number 2. Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs. Even drive one home today. They sponsor Set number 3. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. I was in there today to pick up a prescription. They will sponsor tonight's Player of the Match. Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. They sponsor the blocks at the net by the Warrior players. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. They sponsor the Aces by the Warrior servers. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Sponsoring tonight's set and match recaps. Van Buren County Hospital. Simply Remarkable, sponsored all the kills by the Warrior attackers. Owasco Hardware, check out their showroom floor in downtown Keosauqua. They sponsor Set 5 throughout the course of the season. And Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring Set 4 throughout the course of the season. This is a best of 5 setter tonight. We'll play 3 for sure, and 4 and 5 if necessary. If you are in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part why these broadcasts can be heard and seen on the air at 92.7 KTWA, also on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. I'll be working them in throughout the broadcast tonight. Just a little bit over 13 minutes left here in the warm-up. This is the Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. We will continue the pregame show. After this 3-minute break, you can start to hear from some of our wonderful sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Then when we come back, we'll take a closer look at both teams coming into tonight's matchup, wins and losses on the year, conference standings, other action around the conference tonight. We'll work our way towards national anthem and starting lineups as we're getting set for girls high school varsity volleyball for you in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division tonight. The Van Buren County Warriors on the road here in New London to take on the New London Tigers. Back with you for more in the pregame show after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you on the air here from a New London High School in New London, Iowa, getting set for girls high school varsity volleyball action for you. The Van Buren County Warriors on the road and in town to be hosted by the New London Tigers tonight. Opening match of conference play in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division for both teams this year. This is the Van Buren County Warrior Girls pregame show for volleyball, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. 8.5 minutes to go on the warm-up clock before we get things started here. Let's continue the pregame show by taking a closer look at both teams into tonight's matchup. Let's start with the New London Tigers. Head coach is Jackie Hausman, assisted by Emily Parks. Next action for them Thursday of this week, September 11th at Central Lee, a 7:30 p.m. first serve there. They are the New London Tigers girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record into tonight is 1-5 on the year. This is their first home match. They're 0-2 on the road, 1-3 in neutral site matches. They compete in Class 1A, I believe. Forgot to write that down. The Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division conference record. This is the first conference match. In the last 5, New London is 1-4. The lone win for the Tigers this year came over the Cardinal Comets in a tournament. Their losses have come to Fairfield, Waco, Keokuk, West Burlington, and Burlington Notre Dame. Last time out for New London was supposed to be yesterday, Monday, September 8th, home Fort Madison. I could not find a score reported for that match, so I'm not sure. It wasn't updated as of this afternoon about 2:30 when I was doing stats, so they were at the Burlington Notre Dame tournament last Saturday, September 6th. They went 0-3, losing to Burlington Notre Dame, West Burlington, and Keokuk last Saturday at the Burlington Notre Dame tournament. Let's take a look at some leading players for the New London Tigers. Leading them in assists, Kylie Schwenker with 37. Leading them in kills, Mason Nelson with 12. McKenna Jacobsmeyer with 9. Kylie Schwenker and Olivia Romer with 7. And AJ pulled up a score. It looks like Fort Madison defeated New London 3-0. So that was the last time out last night. It was here at Charles Lorber Gymnasium in New London. So they are now coming in tonight 1-6 on the year, 0-1 at home. Thanks, AJ. Good thing we'll get that right for the viewers and listeners tonight. All right. Leading them in digs, Molly Proust with 48. Marliana Woodsmall with 21. Nevaeh Minks with 15. Leading New London in blocks, Olivia Romer with 5. Jacobsmeyer, Adams, and Woodsmall all have 3 blocks on the year. Leading New London in aces, that is Nevaeh Minks with 12. Jacobsmeyer has 7. New London with a kill efficiency of .000, right about the same amount of kills as Ayers on the season. And that's the kill efficiency, their serve efficiency at 81.5%. That's a closer look at the Warriors' opponent tonight, the New London Tigers. All right, about 5 minutes, 40 seconds left on the warm-up clock. Let's turn our attention to the Van Buren County Warriors. Head coach is Selena Sayer, assisted by Jenny Wiley. Next action for us is Thursday of this week at home. First home match of the year. That'll be another conference match. Burlington Notre Dame Nikes come to town at 7:30 p.m. First serve there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record into tonight's match, 5-4 on the season. Like I said, have yet to play a home match. They're 1-0 in true away matches, 4-4 at neutral site matches. Warriors compete in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. First conference match tonight, so no record there for Van Buren County. In the last 5, the Warriors are 1-4. Their 5 wins this year have come over Pekin, Centerville, Waco, Keokuk, and Wapello, while their 4 losses have come to Durant, Burlington, Danville, and West Liberty. Last time out for the Warrior girls varsity volleyball team, September 6th, last Saturday at the Burlington Notre Dame tournament. They went 1-2 on the day, losing to Danville, defeating Wapello, then losing to West Liberty. Matches, those 2 losses, they had leads in them. Tough to see those slip away. Leading players for the Warriors this year in assists, Sophia Urach with 88. These stats were through 6 matches for Van Buren County. Last week's tournament not updated yet. Leading them in kills, Ashlyn Huff with 57, Marley Mertens with 23, Daphne Wells with 18. Leading the Warriors in digs, Lexi Wiley with 70, Marley Mertens and Sophia Urach both with 41 digs on the year. Leading them in blocks, Daphne Wells with 2, Tegan Sickles with 2. Leading the Warriors in aces, Ashlyn Huff with 4, Daphne Wells with 3. The Warriors, a serve efficiency of 92.0%, a kill efficiency of .218 on the year. Let's take a look at the conference standings in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference. The North Division, Winfield Mount Union 5-1, 1-0. Hillcrest Academy 7-3, 1-0. Wapello is 6-5, 1-0. Columbus 1-6, 1-0. Highland 2-6, 0-1. Louisa Muscatine 1-3, 0-1. Pekin is 2-6, 0-1. Waco 3-9, 0-0. And Lone Tree is 0-4, 0-1. Those are the overall record, followed by the conference record. First conference matches tonight happening in the South Division of the Super Conference, so I'll just go through the overall record for everybody. Burlington Notre Dame 13-4, Holy Trinity Catholic 3-1. Burlington Notre Dame played 17 matches already. They must have been loaded up on tournaments to start the year. Central Lee 5-4, Van Buren County 5-4, West Burlington's 4-6, Mediapolis 1-2, Danville's 2-6, and New London is 1-5. Other action around the Super Conference and involving area teams tonight. Let's start in the South Division of the Super Conference. West Burlington is at Burlington Notre Dame. Central Lee is at Mediapolis. Van Buren County is right here to take on New London. Danville is at Holy Trinity Catholic. In the North Division, Pekin is at Winfield Mountain Union. Waco is at Wapello. Louisa Muscatines at Columbus. Lone Tree is at Highland. Other area teams in action tonight. Albia is at Davis County. Cardinals at Sheridan. And Fairfield is at Washington. Threw that in there for AJ since he's a Fairfield boy. He likes that. All right. We're getting close to the completion of our Warrior Volleyball pregame show here, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. We can squeeze in one more 2-minute break here to finish up the pregame show. Then we'll have starting lineups and national anthem first serve coming at you after this 2-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 2 minutes.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, back with you from New London High School, New London, Iowa, getting set for the start of girls high school varsity volleyball action for you tonight. Van Buren County Warriors on the road and in town to start Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division play to take on the New London Tigers. Warm-up clock is down to 0 and should be getting starting lineups here momentarily. Control will be with the PA announcer, or maybe that's the athletic director, Mr. Austin Burns, here at New London High School. Now controls with the PA announcer, so I'll be going through the starting lineups with him for you as soon as he gets things started here momentarily. He'll probably go through his sportsmanship read, as most PA announcers do, encouraging proper sportsmanship from all fans and students here. Be respectful to the referees as well. Here we go. Number 1 is Sophia Urach, senior setter, 5'5" for the Warriors. Number 4 is Ashlyn Huff, a senior outside hitter at 5'8". Next up is number 8, Marley Mertens, a senior outside hitter at 5'7". Number 11 is Alexia Wiley, senior defensive specialist libero at 5'6". Number 12 is Daphne Wells, a junior middle hitter at 5'7". And number 13 is Tegan Sickles, a sophomore right side hitter at 5'8". Yurok's number 1, Huff is number 4. That's the starting lineup for the Van Buren County Warriors. Starting lineup tonight brought to you by Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. Number 1 for New London is Molly Proust, a senior libero, a defensive specialist. Next for the Tigers is number 3, Olivia Romer, a sophomore middle hitter, right side hitter. Next is number 24, Nevaeh Minks, freshman defensive specialist / libero. Number 9 is Mason Nelson, a sophomore outside hitter / center. Number 19 is Kylie Schwenker, freshman center defensive specialist. And number 16 is McKenna Jacobsmeyer, freshman right side hitter, outside hitter. And finally, number 7 is Marliana Woodsmall, senior middle hitter, center. And you might be wondering why I'm introducing 7 players. That's because that's about the rotation with the libero subbing in and out. So that's the way that they do introductions here at a Super Conference South Division volleyball match. And now we're going to get the national anthem. So we'll take a 1-minute break. Come on back for the start of this one. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you from New London High School, New London, Iowa. We are set for the start of this one. Girls High School Varsity Volleyball, Southeast Iowa Super Conference, South Division action. Van Buren County Warriors in town to take on the New London Tigers. That'll complete the pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. First serve, sponsored by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Starting lineups, Smithburg Automotive, set 1, First Iowa State Bank. Up front for the Warriors, Huff, Troutman, and Urok. In the back, Sickles, Wells, Mertens. Lexi Wiley waiting to check in for New London. 16, 19, and 7 up front. That 7 is Woodsmall, 16 is Jacobsmeyer, 19 is Schwenker. In the back, 24, 9, and 10. 9 is Nelson, 10 is Adams, 24 is Minks. And number 1, Proust, their libero with a different colored jersey on, waiting to check in. Remember, the liberos can sub for 2 people, can only serve for 1. They can't overhead to set the ball in front of the 10-foot line, and they can't attack the ball any higher than the top plane of the net. Your rules for the libero. The setter's got to be careful, like Urok, if she starts in the back row, she can't jump to set the ball, otherwise that's considered an extra attacker, so you can't do that. Those are some infractions that the referees will be watching tonight. Also, double hits, 4 hits in the net, amongst others. Teams got to watch the rotations that they turn in at the beginning of the match, so yeah, I'll try to keep you up to date on all of that stuff. Hope you enjoyed the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where Superintendent Jeremy Hissam and his staff They have one goal. It'll be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride county-wide. Looks like the New London lineup is about set. They're getting the Warrior lineup right now. The down official making sure that everything lined up correctly. Lexi Wiley waiting to check in, as you can see on the camera, lower left. Here comes Lexi in for maybe Daphne Wells. Yep. Now the Warrior lineup is set, so is the New London lineup. And Sophia Urach waiting on a volleyball. Looks like she's ready to serve. I don't see a ball on the court yet. Down official still talking to the New London head coach, Jackie Hausman. New London 1-6 coming in. Warriors 5-4. And still working out kinks in the opening lineups here with the scorers table. This will be a best-of-5 setter. Play to the first 4 to 25, the fifth set, if necessary, to 15. Got to win by 2, no cap on the points. There's a ball that's coming over to Urach. Warriors are going to serve. There's a whistle. We are ready for play. Urach from the right corner, serve on the way. And that's an ace to start things off in front of number 24, Minx. 1-0. Warriors up early. First ace as a team. Urach will get her first. I don't know why it says 2-0 up there. Was there a violation on New London? There's a serve from Urach, handled by New London. Outside roll shot. That's out by number 16, Jacobsmeyer. So that's an attack error. It says 3-0. Maybe there was a point awarded to the Warriors on a mistake by New London. That's the only thing I can think of. Urach serve on the way. Forearm pass goes errant by number 9. Mason Nelson out of the back. Another ace. That's Urach's second. Team second. 4-0. Timeout, New London. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Be back with more Warrior Volleyball here in the first set. You're tuned into it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you, New London High School and New London, Iowa. Urach got a 3-point run, service run to start. The horn going off to end the timeout. We're ready for play. Scoreboard says 4-0. Extra point for the Warriors. Serve on the way. Forearm pass from the libero Proust. Forearm pass back into play. Can they send it over? And that one on the wrong side of the pin, on the far side of the court. Error on New London. 5-zip Warriors. We've played 4 points. Must have been an extra point awarded to the Warriors for something, an infraction. We'll see if we can check on that later. Urach, the serve, right to center of the service line. That one goes wide left. So our little service run ends. That's the first service error for the Warriors. It's 5-1. Number 10 into the match. That's Evelyn Adams for Proust, the libero. Number 16 for New London, Jacobsmeyer. Back to serve. Serve on the way, a short serve. Wiley up to get it and sends it wide left. That'll be an ace for the Tigers. Their first, Jacobsmeyer's first. It's 5-2. Warriors, first set action. Jacobsmeyer towards the right corner. Serve on the way. Sickles, an overhead pass. Wiley, a forearm pass towards the net. And then a free ball from Troutman. Forearm pass New London. And then a forearm set. Tipped over with 2 hands to Urach. She's got it. She'll go to Huff. Huff will tip it over with 2 hands. Forearm pass. Then a set coming to the outside. Tipped over with the left hand by New London to Urach to Huff. She'll go to Sickles on the right side. A middle attack that falls in the middle of the New London defense in front of 16 and 9. That's Nelson and Jacobsmeyer. Sickles will get her first kill, team first. 6-2. Wells into the match for Troutman. Wiley back to serve. Towards the right corner, Lexi sends it on the way. A forearm pass from New London towards the net. And miscommunication, a little bit of an overpass. Nobody could handle it. And I guess technically that's an ace. 1 contact. third ace as a team. Wiley will give her first. Lexi the next serve, 7-2 Warriors. Forearm pass by New London. Now here comes a set to the middle back row. Roll shot handled by Lexi Wiley. To Urach, going to go to the outside to Huff. She'll tip over. New London there to dig. Then a forearm pass up into the ceiling. Proust. A roll shot free ball to Mertens. To Urach, going to go right side Sickles into the middle of the defense again. She took a little bit off it and found an open area. Campfire shot into the middle of the New London defense. Sickles, her second kill, second as a team. 8-2, Warriors up 6. Early here, set 1 of this best of 5 center in girls high school varsity volleyball. Wiley moves over left of the center, and she mishit that serve. Comes up short. Second service here by the Warriors. Free point for the Tigers. It's 8-3. Van Buren up 5, number 19. Kylie Schwenker, the freshman center defensive specialist, back to serve. Lefty serve, too hard. Way past the end line. So they return the service error. New London's first of the set and match. 9-3. Free point, Van Buren County. Warriors up 6. Ashlyn Huff is back to serve. The senior, number 4. A little bit right of center of the service line. Huff, a good low, strong serve. That falls in front of number 24 along the right side. Minks, an ace for Huff. Team's fourth. Ashlyn will get her first. 10-3. Warriors up 7. Huff the next serve. Middle back. Proust. A forearm pass, then a forearm set. A free ball coming to Van Buren County. Lexi Wiley, forearm pass. Urach. She's going to go middle to Wells, who puts that one away. Back left corner. It was dug by New London, but in the net on Wells on the attack. Wells tried to put that one away, I should say. Here comes a sub. New London, 3 for 24. That's a roamer for Minks. So New London gets the side out. They'll serve after the net infraction on the Warriors. Number 7, Woodsmall, back to do the serving. Halfway between the middle and the right corner. Marliana, service error. Second for the Tigers. Free point Warriors. It's 11-4. Back to a 7-point lead for Van Buren County here in set number 1. Tegan Sickles up next to serve for the Warriors. Sickles halfway between the center and right corner. Serve on the way. A forearm pass from New London. Forearm set up into the ceiling. A free ball comes up short. Attack here by the Tigers. 12-4. Warriors up 8. Sickles will serve again. Same spot. Tegan the next serve on the way. Forearm pass out of the back row. Schwenker to the outside and tried a tip attempt by number 9. Nelson, she came up short. Another attack here by the Tigers. So it's 13-4. Warriors up 9 and looking good here in set number 1. Sickles, the serve. Forearm pass out of the back right corner to Schwenker. Overhead set middle. And a roll shot that's too deep by number 3, Romer. Overhit the end line. Another attack here by New London. Warriors up 10 at 14-4. Sickles, next serve towards the middle back. A forearm pass to the center. Set middle. Romer towards the back. Huff has that one for the Warriors. Urach center dump on 2. Tipped right back. And Huff couldn't get it. That'll be a kill for number 3, Olivia Romer, making up for that errant one on the last one. She puts that one away. Her first, team first, 14-5. Proust, the libero, back to serve. A little bit right of center. Molly's serve is on the way. Ashlyn Huff, a forearm pass. Urach's going to set. Mertens on the outside, cross court. Doug off the net, came over, but out of bounds. That dig was by number 7, Woodsmall, but it went errantly out of bounds. Give Mertens her first kill, team third. 15-5, Warriors up 10. Wiley is out. Troutman in. Wells to serve. Proust tried to handle that one and ricocheted out of bounds to the right. That'll be an ace by Wells. That's the team's 5th. Here comes a timeout from New London. Quick 30-second break. Back with more first set action. Warriors lead 16-5 here in set 1 from New London. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you after that timeout by the New London Tigers. Warriors will serve again. Daphne Wells right about in the middle of the service line. There's the horn to end the timeout. 16-5. Warriors up 11 in set one. Wells, the serve on the way. Proust, forearm pass out of the back to Schwenker. She's going to set outside roll shot that's going to go deep. Past the end line by number 16, Jacobsmeyer. Attack error, New London, 17-5. Warriors up 12 here, set number one. Wells will continue the service run. Daphne's serve on the way. A forearm pass out of the back. Setter dump on two. Merton's there to handle it for Van Buren County. Urach is going to set Huff out of the back row. Back row attack out of the middle, and she mishit it and came up short. Attack here, Warriors. Wells out. Wiley in. Point, New London. The score now, Van Buren County 17, Tigers 6. And number 9, Nelson, back to serve. Towards the right corner. Ooh, good low hard serve. Sickles has it. Cleaned up by Romer on the overpass by Sickles. Point, Tigers. Their second kill. Romer has both of them. 10-point game now, 17-7. Nelson the next serve. That one's too hard. Way past the end line service here. Tigers third. Free-point Warriors, 18-7. Van Buren County 3 points away from taking set number one. Best of five setter. Play three for sure, five if necessary. Mertens the serve. Forearm pass, then a forearm set that's going to go too far in, or up into the crowd on the right side or left side for New London. And an error by the Tigers, giving the Warriors their 19th point of set number one here. Mertens on the serve. She's about halfway between the center and the right corner. Marley the next serve, and she ripped that one into the net. Service error, third of this set one for the Warriors. Free point Tigers, 19-8. Here comes a sub, 24, Nevaeh Minks into the match for Romer. She's going to go serve for New London. Minks to serve, a little bit right of center of the service line. About 5 or 6 rhythm dribbles for Minks, and a serve on the way. Wiley, forearm pass, Urach, a forearm set, going to Huff on the outside. She'll go cross court, and Minks couldn't get it. Tried to reach out with the left hand, made contact with it, but couldn't control it. That's the Warriors' fourth kill of this set. Huff gets her first, 20-8. All right, yeah, I'm so used to tournament play. We're playing to 25, not 21. Urach, the serve, forearm pass into the net, under the net. Ace, Warriors, their sixth. Urach gets her third ace. Yeah, I'm so used to tournament play. I said 21, but we're playing to 25 through the first 4 if necessary, 15 in the fifth. Urach the next serve. Forearm pass out of the back row, New London. Schwenker will set. Roll shot coming out the outside by number 16, comes up short. That's Jacobsmeyer. An attack here by the Tigers, 22-8. Playing to 25. 3 tournaments to start the year. Everybody's playing to 21. Had me in the wrong mindset. Urach the next serve. Forearm pass, a forearm set to the outside, a free ball with the forearms by New London. Wiley, her pass to Urach. She's going to go to Huff. Towards the middle, back and down. She found some room to the left of Proust. That's the 5th kill for the Warriors. Huff gets her second. 23-8. Warriors up 15. Looking to close out set number one here. Urach, right of center, serve on the way. Forearm pass by New London, a forearm set, and then tipped over with 2 towards the back. Mertens is there for Van Buren County. Urach, forearm set to Huff, and she's going to hit one. Proust, a left-handed dig. Overhead set to the outside, roll shot by New London. Urach up in the air with 2 hands. Sickles going to Huff. Or no, Troutman will tip out of the middle. One-arm save to Schwenker out of the middle. A roll shot dug by Mertens in the back. Urach, a forearm set. Wiley will tip it across with 2 hands. Forearm pass New London. Huff will clean it up on the overpass. And they're going to say she was too far over the net on the attack. Part of the ball got to be in the plane of the net, and it wasn't. That's an error of the Warriors. That'll give a point to the Tigers. Proust is out. Number 10, Adams, is in. 16, Jacobsmeyer back to serve. Serve on the way. A good low hard serve. Sickles has it. Troutman has to send it back into play. Urach, a forearm free ball to the back row. Jacobsmeyer, Schwenker, a forearm set. Roll shot coming off the outside. Cross court dug by Wiley. Her pass to Urach. Going to go to Sickles on the right side. Blocked. 2 contacts, 3, and they couldn't send it over. 4 hits. And they're talking about it. The coach not happy. Was that 3 or 4? Not. I don't know if they count 1 as a block or not. I think it was 3. Are they going to replay it? Now the referee's going to get together and talk about it. Wish we had a rewind button so we could go back and look at that one. I think the initial attack by the Warriors was reached out and touched with one arm by a player. Then it went into the net, and then 2 kept it alive, and 3 couldn't send it over. So I'm pretty sure that was a point, Warriors. But the referees can't decide after New London complained about it, so we're going to do it over. Jacobsmeyer the serve, 23-9. Wiley, an overhead pass straight up in the air. Mertens, a forearm pass to Sickles on the outside. Her roll shot attack falls in front of Jacobsmeyer. Point, Warriors, it's 24-9. All that point really didn't matter. This one set is probably academic. So Sickles, another kill for her. Her third, team 6. Wiley back to serve. Wiley, Mertens, Urich in the back. Huff, Sickles, Wells up front. Wiley the jump serve. Proust, a forearm pass, then a forearm set coming to the outside. A roll shot down the line. Urich and Wiley, it's going backwards up against the wall, and that one's out of bounds. Number 10, Adams, will give her a kill. Her first, team third, even though it was 2 contacts. We'll give her credit for that one. 24-10, Warriors up 14. Number 19, Schwenker back to serve. It's on the way. Wiley, a forearm pass. Urich, a forearm set to the right side. Huff off the block in New London. Wells keeps it alive. Wiley going to go back to Daphne. She'll go across court off the block and down. Warriors win the first set, 25-10. Give Wells a kill, her first, team's 7th. We'll take a 1-minute break. Come on back with us. We'll recap set number 1, brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Then we'll look forward to set number 2. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball here from New London, Iowa tonight, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 60 seconds.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you on the air from New London, Iowa tonight. New London High School, girls high school varsity volleyball action in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division, getting set to start set number 2, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive of Ottumwa. Let's do a set 1 recap for you, brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Service errors, 3 for each team. Warriors with 6 aces, New London with 1, Warriors with 7 kills, New London with 3. Warriors win at 25-10. Sophia Urich with 3 aces, Huff with an ace and 2 kills. I'll get through the rest of that maybe in a little bit later. Here we go. Urich the serve for Van Buren County. Proust, forearm pass out of the back to Schwenker. She's going to go middle to Romer. A roll shot out past the end line. Attack error. New London Warriors up 1-0. In that first set, Mertens had a kill. Wells a kill and an ace. Sickles 3 putaways, and Lexi Wiley had an ace. Urich the next serve. A forearm pass attempt goes back against the wall. That'll be an ace. That one off of number 9, Nelson. First ace of the second set, 7th of the match for the Warriors, and Urich gets her 4th ace tonight. Doing a good job from behind the service line. 2-0 Van Buren County. Sophia's next serve, a good one on the way. Forearm pass by New London to Schwenker. Overhead set, tipped over by the outside. That's Jacobsmeyer. Warriors control it, and in the third attempt is Huff. Pushed it over with 2 to the back row. Overhead pass, forearm set, forearm free ball coming back to the Warriors. Mertens to Urich. Sickles will tip it across. Might have been a lift. They don't call it. Forearm pass. Center dump on 2. Huff sends it right back. 1 contact, 2 and 3. And ricochets on the New London side. They can't send it over. Huff alertly tipped it right back to him. Ricocheted around. New London couldn't send it over. Warriors up 3-0. Urich will continue her service run. That serve towards the back. Forearm pass goes backwards. And a good hustle by number 9, Nelson. She got a piece of it with the right hand outstretched. Forearm or fist, but she couldn't control it. And that one will be a point. Warriors, they're up 4-0 here. Set number 2. They already lead 1-0. Serve, Sophia Urich the serve. Proust Forearm pass goes back almost into the basketball hoop. Number 7, Woodsmall was there to help out, and they couldn't do anything with it. It's 5-0 Van Buren County. Warriors off to a good start again in this second set. Here comes a timeout from the Tigers. 5-0. Warriors lead early in set number 2. They're up 1-0. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout and be back with you from New London, Iowa, girls high school varsity volleyball. Warrior style, you're tuned into it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 30 seconds.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Next serve from Urach. Forearm pass. 2 players collide. Schwenker sends it back into play. Proust a free ball with the forearms. Mertens a nice dig to Urach to Huff. And an injury possibly stopped play. They're going to redo the point. Like I said, 2 New London players ran into each other on that first attempt to control the serve. Proust and number 7, Woodsmall. Woodsmall looked like she got the worst of it, and the referee stopped play. Huff was on the attack from the outside, but he saw a possible injury and stopped play. So they will replay the point. 5-0, Van Buren County still. Urach. Next serve on the way to Proust in the back. Forearm pass to Schwenker. She'll set her dump on 2. Urach keeps it alive. Mertens is going to Huff on the outside. A roll shot towards the middle back. Woodsmall to Schwenker on the outside. Jacobsmeyer dug by Mertens in the back to Urach. Right side, Sickles towards the middle of the defense. Dug by the back row to the right. New London can't control that. It was off of Nelson. So Sickles from the right side will get another kill, her 4th. That's the team first in the second set, 8th of the match, 6-0. Urach's next serve, and she rips that one too hard. Past the end line, service error, Van Buren County. First of the second set, 4th of the match. New London's on the board. Romer's out. Minks is in for the Tigers. 6-1. Warriors lead here in set number 2, up 1-0. And Minks will serve. She's a little bit right of center. Customary rhythm dribbles and a good, too low of a serve into the net. Service error, Tigers. First of the second set for New London, 4th of the match for them also. Wells in for Troutman for Van Buren County. Urach, Mertens, Wiley in the back, and Wiley will serve. Huff, Sickles, Wells up front. She took a little bit off that one. Proust up to get it with a forearm pass. Set her dump on 2 by Schwenker. Wiley, overhead pass, Urach to the middle, Wells, and she'll put that one away down the middle in front of Proust. Assist, Urach, kill, Daphne Wells. Her second. Team second in the second set, 9th of the match. Warriors up 8-1. Here in set 2, Wiley left to center of the service line, and that serve comes up a little short. She's moved to the left twice and hit service errors both times. So, second service error this second set for the Warriors, 5th of the match. It's 8-2. Jacobsmeyer on the serve. Wiley, overhead pass Urach. Overhead set to the right side. Huff's going to tip. Dug by Minks to Schwenker. She'll overhead set on the right side. Roll shot. And it lands in front of Mertens, who couldn't get it. That attack by number 10, Evelyn Adams. She's got 2 kills to have honors for New London with Romer. That's the first kill for the Tigers in the second set. 4th of the match, 8-3. Jacobsmeyer the serve. Wiley, forearm pass. Urach going to go to Wells on the outside. Off the block in New London and kept alive. 1 contact, then 2, then a free ball with the forearms from Schwenker to Mertens. To Urach, she's going to go to Huff. She'll tip down. Dug nicely, kept alive by Schwenker. A roll shot towards the back, and number 10, Adams, puts that one away in the back right corner. Her 3rd kill, team second. 5th of the match, 2nd of the second set. New London, a little mini run, 8-4. Warriors up. Jacobsmeyer, the next serve. Mertens, forearm pass goes to Urach. A forearm set going to go to Wells. She'll tip, and they're going to say Wells in the net. Had a point. Wells in the net. That's an error on the Warriors, and that's 8-5. Warriors still up 3. Jacobsmeyer will continue her service run. Right of center. Serve a short one. Huff has it. And then Wiley and Sickles will get it over on the third contact. Minks to Schwenker, going tipped over by Adams. Huff, overhead pass, Urach, going to set Wells out of the middle, towards the middle of the defense. And then an overpass, and Huff cleaned it up. Put that one away in the middle of the defense, off of one contact, but they couldn't control it. Huff gets her third kill. That's the team's third in the set, 10th of the match. Warriors get the much-needed side out, and Ashlyn Huff will go back to serve for Van Buren County. Right of center, Huff, a good low hard serve on the way. One contact towards the net, couldn't control it. That was off of Nelson. That'll be an ace. Second of the set for the Warriors, 8th of the match. Huff gets her second ace. It's 10-5. Warriors back up by 5. Ashlyn Huff to serve it again. Another good low hard serve. Nelson, forearm pass, and then over on 2. Huff pancakes it. Urach got it, but it goes backwards. And number 10, Adams, I don't think you would really credit her with a kill on that one. Not sure if that was with the forearms or if that was reached out and got it, but the point goes to New London. It's 10-6. Number 19, Schwenker, the lefty, back to serve. That goes to Wiley. A forearm pass. Mertens out of bounds, will send it back towards the net, and a free ball coming from Wells to Proust in the back. Forearm pass, Schwenker. She's going to set middle, tipped over with 2 by New London. To Mertens, to Urach, going right side, Sickles. Ooh, cross court to the left towards the crowd, way out of bounds. Attack here of Van Buren County. It's 10-7. New London Warriors with the lead here in set 2. Here comes Minks in for Romer. Schwenker to serve again. The lefty serve on the way. That one's errantly long. Service error by Schwenker, second of this second set for the Tigers, 5th of the match. Service errors even at 5. It's 11-7. Warriors up 4 in the second set. Tegan Sickles a little bit right of center on the service line. Sends a serve on the way. Minks, forearm pass, Schwenker, a forearm set, and then a free ball from Proust to libero. To Wiley, to Urach. Joust at the net, won by New London. Kept alive on 2 contacts. But falls to the floor. I think number 7, Woodsmall, got that one. We'll give her a kill. That's her first team third of the set. 6th of the match. Romer in for Minks. And Woodsmall, number 7, back to serve. Right of center on the service line, 11-8. Her serve goes errantly wide to the right. Third service error of the set, 6th of the match for the Tigers. Free Point Warriors, they're back up by 4, 12-8. Troutman in for Wiley. Wells going to go back to serve. Troutman, Mertens, Urach up front. Sickles, Huff, Wells in the back. One contact by Proust, back over to the Warriors. Mertens, Urach, back to Mertens, off the block, kept alive and sent back. Huff tried to get it, and it goes towards the back. And against the wall, that'll be a point, Tigers. Kylie Schwenker will give her a kill. That's her first, team 4th of the set, 7th of the match, 12-9. Serve goes to Wiley, to Urach, to Troutman. Towards the back, off the head of Schwenker. I think she was undecided of whether to play it or get out of the way of it because it was going to go long. And she got in the way of it, and it ricocheted off her for a point. So Troutman, her first kill, 4th as a team in the set, 11th of the match. Mertens, a good low hard serve. Clipped the top of the tape and landed in front of Proust. And that'll be an ace, 3rd of the set, 9th of the match for the Warriors. Mertens get her first ace, 14-9. Warriors up 5, and Marley will serve again, right to center on the service line. Marley, a jump serve on the way. Proust, forearm pass to Schwenker. And that set, she was trying to connect with Romer, quick set middle. They missed it, and Jacobsmeyer couldn't clean it up. So an error by New London gives the Warriors another point, 15-9. Here comes another timeout from the Tigers. We'll be back with you in 30 seconds. Warriors up 1-0. They lead 15-9 in set number 2. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball here from New London, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 30 seconds.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you once again from New London High School here in New London, Iowa. The Charles Lorber Gymnasium, girls varsity volleyball action in the South Division of the Southeast Iowa Super Conference. 15-9. Warriors up by 6 in set number 2. They lead 1-0, winning the first 25-10. Mertens to serve. Marley sends one on the way, and there's the service error after the timeout. That's their third service error of set number 2, their 6th of the match. And so many times I see that. After a timeout, Warriors come back to serve and have a service error. And that one, Mertens let go, and it's an ace for number 9, Mason Nelson, along the left side here. So their first ace of the second set, second of the match. Nelson gets her first ace. 2 points in a row. It's 15-11 by New London. Warriors still up for Nelson. The serve to Wiley. Forearm pass out of the back to Urach to Huff. And Ashland came up short and hit that one into the net off the outside. Attack here, Van Buren County. 3 quick ones by New London. After that timeout, it's 15-12. They've cut the Warrior lead to 3. Nelson the next serve. Sickles decides to play it. Forearm pass up in the air. Wiley, a forearm pass. Urach will tip it across with 2 hands of free ball. Nelson has that to Schwenker. She's going to go middle. Romer, a roll shot. Wiley popped it up in the air with 2 hands. Urach, a forearm set to Huff, a roll shot off the outside. Dug by Nelson to Schwenker. A forearm set to Jacobsmeyer, a roll shot off the outside. Mertens is there to Urach, going to Huff. And it was an overpass, but it went over the net. Huff, I don't think, got a piece of it. She avoided being in the net, and it landed in bounds. So is that a kill? I guess. It was a set attempt, but it acted as one. We'll give it to Urach. 16-12. That serve, 3 contacts, and it's still on the New London side. Point Warriors. They're up by 5, 17-12 now. Sophia Urach on the serve for Van Buren County. Sophia's next serve on the way. Proust, a forearm pass out of the back row to Schwenker. Overhead set to the outside. Jacobsmeyer blocked by the Warriors. Nope, it never made it over. 4 hits. Wasn't blocked. It never made it over the net. Attack error. Tigers, 18-12. Urach's next serve on the way. Down the right side, forearm pass. Overpass, joust at the net. 1 and sent back over, but Huff hit it up towards the ceiling. It hit the support and came back down on the London side. Can't use the ceiling to help you get it over. If it would have came back on the Warrior side and they would have hit it over on another hit, that would have been okay, but that's an error in Van Buren County. So point Tigers, it's 18-13. And Nevaeh Minks will go back to serve number 24 for the Tigers. A few rhythm dribbles for her, right to center. Minks a serve on the way. Wiley, forearm pass out of the back to Urach. Overhead set to the right side. Troutman, a roll shot to the middle of the defense. Lands in front of Molly Proust. A little campfire shot. Everybody standing around looking at it. Give Troutman her second kill. That's the team's 6th of this set. 13th of the match. A 6-point deficit again, 19-13. Warriors up. Wiley jump serve on the way. Nelson up to get that one. Center dump on 2. Kept alive by Wells. Sickles will tip it back with the left hand. 1 contact, 2 and 3. A free ball that comes up short by Nelson. Point Warriors. Up by 7 now is Van Buren County, 20-13 here in set 2. They're up 1-0, winning the first, 25-10. Wiley, right to center, jump serve, a knuckleball on the way. Nelson, forearm pass to Schwenker. Overhead set, middle. On the attack is number 4, Kennedy Herrick, who came into the match, and she came up short, hit that one into the net. Attack here by the Tigers. Another point for the Warriors. It's 21-13, Van Buren County. Wiley's next serve on the way. Proust, a forearm pass that ricochets to the right, and Minks couldn't get it. That'll be an ace. 4th of the set, 10th of the match for Van Buren County. Give Wiley another one, her second. 22-13 now. Van Buren County up by 9. And Lexi Wiley's next jump serve is on the way. Forearm pass out of the back row. Schwenker, a forearm set all the way across to the outside. Jacobsmeyer will push it across with 2 hands. Urach, forearm pass. Wiley, a forearm set to Huff. She'll tip it over the block. Schwenker there to dig it. To Herrick. Proust, a free ball coming back to the Warriors. Mertens to Urach, going to Wells out of the middle. Dug nicely by Nelson. She sent it towards the net. It came off the net. Nobody else could help out. It went to the floor. So Wells will give her third kill, team's 7th of the set, 14th of the match, 23-13. Wiley to serve. Nelson a forearm pass, setter dump on 2. Sickles keeps it alive. Urach all the way over to Huff on the outside towards the middle back, dug by Proust. On 1 pass back to the Warriors. Wells to Urach to Huff again. She'll tip down the line off of Nelson, and nobody else can get it. Huff another kill. That's the 8th for the team in the second set. 15 to the match. Huff gets her 4th. Set point coming for the Warriors. It's 24-13 here in set 2. Warriors up 1-0. Wiley will continue her service run. Right of center. A good, nice serve and ace landing in front of Nelson. That's a good way to end the set. That'll be the 5th of the set, 11th of the match as far as aces go. Wiley will get her 3rd. 25-13, Van Buren County wins set number 2. Let's take a 1-minute break. Come on back for the start of set number 3. Brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 60 seconds.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our number one priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you from New London High School in New London, Iowa, getting ready to start set number 3, brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. Let's do a set 2 recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. In that second set, service errors, again, 3 for each team. The Warriors with 5 aces, New London with 1. Van Buren County 8 kills, New London with 4. Nobody's had a block for a point yet tonight. Warriors won the first set 25-10, win the second 25-13. Match totals through 2 sets, 6 service errors for each team. The Warriors had, let's see, let me keep track of this as I go. 5 aces in the second set for a total of 11 for the match. They had 8 kills in the second set for a total of 15 in the match. New London, 3 service errors in each set for a total of 6. 1 ace in each set for a total of 2. They had 4 kills in the second set for a total of 7 for the match. For New London, Romer has 2 kills, Woodsmall 1, Adams with 3, Schwenker with 1. The aces for New London went to Jacobs, Meyer, and Nelson. For the Warriors, Urach, 4 aces and a kill. Huff, 2 aces and 4 kills. Mertens with an ace and a kill. Wells with an ace and 3 kills. Tegan Sickles, 4 putaways. Wiley, 3 aces. Troutman, 2 kills. New London going to serve. Minks will do the honors. Here we go. And the start is set 3. Serve on the way. Sickles, overhead pass. Urach, forearm set. Going to go to Huff on the outside towards the middle of the defense, and it falls in front of Proust. A little bit of a changeup by Ashton Huff. She took a little bit off it and finds some room in the middle of the New London defense. Huff gets her 5th kill to lead the way for Van Buren County. That's the first of this third set. 16th of the match. 1-0. Urach to serve. Minks, forearm pass. Schwenker, overhead set to the outside. Herrick, across court attack, dug by Mertens to Urach. Set her dump on 2. Caught everybody off guard. Good job, Sophia Urach, catching everybody off guard. Her second kill, second as a team of the second set. Urach's second, team 17th of the match, 2-0. Sophia Urach, right of center, sends another serve deep. Forearm pass, ricochet into the right, over by the first set of bleachers. And it's out of bounds, an ace. First of the third set, 12th of the match. Urach gets her 5th ace of this match. 3-0. Van Buren County, Urach's next serve on the way. Forearm pass out of the middle back towards the net. Setter dump on 2 by Schwenker. That's all she could do. Urach overhead pass Wiley. Overhead backside Huff on the outside cross court. It's out. Just a little bit past the end line towards that back right corner. Cross court from the outside position. And that's an attack here by the Warriors. Substitution as number 10. Adams back in for Proust. Jacobsmeyer will serve. 3-1 Warriors. Overhead pass Sickles. Huff, a forearm set. Troutman, a forearm free ball towards the back right corner. Minks has that. Schwenker, a forearm set. Roll shot coming off the outside. That goes, oh boy. It's called in. Cross court off the outside by number 10, Adams. That looked out to me. 4th kill for Adams. first as a team in the third set, 8th of the match. It's 3-2. Jacobs-Meyer the next serve. Sickles, an overhead pass. Urach comes to get it. Forearm set to Wiley out of the back row. Ooh, might have been out. Minks decided to pray that ricochets off a one-arm contact attempt. Lexi Wiley, a kill. Her first, team's third in this. You got to be careful when the libero's attacking it from the back. She had to hit that lower than the top plane of the net. Wiley will serve. Minks out of the back to Schwenker. She'll set middle. Herrick to the right, out of bounds. Attack here, New London. Point, Van Buren County. 4-2, 5-2 now. I thought it should have been 5-2 as I try to keep up. Wiley to serve, right of center on the service line. Lexi the jump serve. Proust, forearm pass out of the back to Schwenker, overhead set, all the way to the outside. Romer blocked by Sickles, and there's your first block for a point tonight. On the attack by Adams, and Sickles got a piece of that one. Sent it right back at him. Block for a point, first of the match for the Warriors. 6-2, Wiley's next serve. Minks has it, Schwenker, forearm set, off the block of the Warriors and down. Adams gets her revenge, that time off the outside, put it through the block of the Warriors and down in the middle of the defense, her 5th kill. Second for the team in this set for the Tigers, 9th of the match at 6-3, Warriors. Here comes Schwenker, the lefty serve, a good low hard serve. Mertens has it to Urach. Going to go to Wells on the outside, off the block, kept alive by Schwenker. It went backwards. Minks will send it towards the net. Schwenker, a free ball coming to Van Buren County. Mertens, forearm pass Urach. Overhead set, right side. Sickles will tip it across with the left hand. Minks has that. Schwenker back into play. And then a free ball hit the ceiling support above the net. Can't use that to send it over. It didn't go over anyway, but it's an error by New London. Point Warriors 7-3. Huff on the serve for Van Buren County. Ashlyn Huff a little bit right of the center. Serve on the way. That's in. Minks let it go. It's an ace for Huff. Second of the set, 13th of the match for the Warriors. Huff gets her third ace to go along with 5 kills. 8-3 Van Buren County. Looking to hopefully win this 1 in 3 if they can play well. Huff the next serve on the way. Minks a forearm pass. Schwenker overhead set to the outside. Cross-court attack goes wide right by number 10, Adams. Attack here, Tigers. It's 9-3, Warriors. Ashlyn Huff, a couple rhythm dribbles. She'll send the next serve on the way. Nice hard low serve. 1 contact, then 2, a forearm pass, a roll shot by Adams off the outside, way wide to the right again. Another attack here by New London. It's 10-3. Will their coach use a timeout here? She's thinking about it. Not yet. Huff will continue her mini service run. Ooh, off the tape, lands in front of Minks. Ace for Huff, third of the set for the Warriors, 14th of the match. Huff gets her 4th ace, 11-3. Not sure how long she'll let this one go. The New London coach, I'm speaking of, Hausman. Huff the next serve, that one's into the net, service error. First of this third set, 7th of the match. Point Tigers, a free point. So they get the side out that they were looking for. It's 11-4. Sub coming for the Tigers, number 3, Romer, in for Minks. And number 4, Herrick, will go back to serve. Halfway between the center and the right corner, serve on the way, handled by Huff. Forearm pass Urach, a forearm set. Sickles will roll it across with the left hand. Herrick there to Schwenker, back into play from close at the net. A free ball from Proust. Goes to Wiley. Her forearm pass to Urach, overhead set. Mertens on the outside, off the block. Dug by Proust towards the net. Mertens was there to clean it up, but it never made it over. Schwenker couldn't play it off of the net. Give a kill to Mertens, her second, team 4th in the third set, 19th of the match. Warriors lead at 12-4. Sickles is back to serve. Halfway between the center and the right side. Ooh, that one, a little bit of a tailing action from right to left like a curveball, and Herrick couldn't get it, made a contact, couldn't control it. Warriors forced 8th of the third set, 15th ace of the match. Sickles gets her first ace. Warriors serve has been good here tonight. 13-4 Van Buren County. Sickles the next one. Overhead pass, Adams. Setter dump on 2 by Schwenker, dug by Wiley. Joust at the net. Urach sends it right back to him. Here comes a roll shot by Adams. Came up out of the middle. She came up short into the net. Attack here in New London. And quickly the Warriors' lead has grown to 10 here in set number 3, 14-4. Here comes that timeout from New London that I was wondering about. Back with you in 30 seconds. Warriors lead at 2-0 and 14-4 in the third set. We'll be back with you for more third set action after this 30-second break. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, Warriors up 10 here in set number 3, and on the serve, Sickles will have the honors. Van Buren County leads 2-0, up by 10, 14-4 in set 3. Sickles a serve on the way. Adams, a forearm pass, Schwenker, overhead set, middle, Romer, a roll shot. Wiley will play it with a forearm pass to Urach. She's going to set Mertens on the outside, roll shot by Marley. Popped up in the air by Adams to Schwenker, back to Adams off the outside, a roll shot block, kept alive by Daphne Wells and sent back to him. New London sends it back, Mertens keeps it alive, Urach will send it back to New London. Proust to Schwenker, over on 2 to Wiley. Urach going to Wells out of the middle, she'll tip, and they're going to say New London in the net. Number 3, Romer on the block attempt, point Warriors. 15-4 now. 15-4, Warriors up. Sickles about halfway between the center and right corner, sends a serve on the way. Herrick, a forearm pass, Schwenker sends it back into play, and a free ball coming from Romer. Wells, overhead pass, Urach going to go Mertens on the outside. She'll tip it across with 2 hands. Schwenker, miscommunication between Proust and Romer, and Schwenker might have got a piece of it on the third contact, but it was nowhere near going over the net. The 16th point of set number 3 for Van Buren County. They lead it 16-4. Sickles will continue her nice service run here. Serve on the way. That one too deep. Past the end line. Service error. Second of the third set. 8th of the match. Gives the Tigers a free point. It's 16-5. Jacobsmeyer back into the match for the Tigers. Molly Proust, the libero, is going to serve for New London. Right on that left lane line. Right of center. Proust, a serve on the way. Sickles, overhead pass goes to Urach. She's going to overhead set Wells on the right side. Off the block in New London. Herrick keeps it alive. Schwenker backwards, and she went too far underneath the net, or in the net, too far underneath to play it. Violation. Wiley out, Troutman in. It's a violation on New London, no matter how you look at that one. 17-5. Point Warriors are up 12. Wells will serve. Middle of the service line. Daphne serve on the way. Off of Nelson, ricochet towards the back. That's going to be an ace for Wells. 5th of the set for the Warriors, 16th of the match. And Daphne Wells will get her second ace. I got scoring marks all over tonight for Van Buren County. This has really been a good team effort. 18-5, they lead here in set 3, up 2-0. Daphne Wells next serve. Proust out of the back middle has that. Her pass to Schwenker, overhead set, roll shot off Jacobsmeyer off the outside. Dug by Huff to Urach to Mertens off the block. Jacobsmeyer there to control Schwenker. Back to Jacobsmeyer, a roll shot down the line. Sickles has it. Urach a center dump on 2. Schwenker up to get it. Then Nelson back into play. Romer, a roll shot out of the middle. Huff, Wells, and Sickles got a piece of it. They can't send it over. So we'll give Romer her third kill, third as a team, 10th of this match. 18-6. Warriors up 12. Nelson back to serve. That serve. Forearm pass from Huff to Urach, overhead set to Troutman, off the block, kept alive by Troutman to Urach, going to Mertens, will punch it across with her right fist. Proust there to dig. Schwenker, middle roll shot. Romer, dug by Sickles to Urach, going to the outside. Mertens, cross court, dug by Herrick. A forearm set to the middle. That was Schwenker to Romer. She hit it to the right, came up way short. Attack, error, Tigers. Point, Warriors, 19-6. Warriors up 13, up 2-0. Here comes Marley Mertens on the serve. Proust up to get that out of the back row. Her pass to Schwenker, overhead set. Back row attack by Herrick, came up short. Attack here in New London, 20-6. Warriors closing in on this one. 5 points away, being up 2-0 and leading by 14 here in set 3. Marley Mertens towards the right corner. Serve on the way. Overhead pass. Nelson, Proust, forearm pass, tipped across by 2 by Romer. Mertens up to get it, her pass to Urach, going to Huff. She'll roll one over. Nelson there, her pass to Schwenker, a forearm set, tipped across by Jacobsmeyer. To Sickles, to Urach, to Troutman out of the middle, too deep. Ada got too much of that one. Was it off a block? Warriors think it was. And they say not off of the high hands of the block. neither one of the line judges recognized, and I think that you can call a tip unless they just didn't see it, or maybe there wasn't. So that argument not going to go the Warriors' way. Troutman down the middle goes deep. 20-7, that's a point in London. Warriors still up 13 here, and Minks back to serve for the Tigers. A little bit right of center. Minks, the serve on the way. Sickles, an overhead pass to Wiley. Overhead pass. Sickles will tip it across from the back to Herrick. Center dump on two. Kept alive by Huff. To Urach. She'll send it across on two. Nelson, Proust, and then a free ball coming from Herrick. Sickles, a forearm pass to Urach. A forearm set coming to Marley Mertens. Middle back on the attack. Dug by Proust. Up to the ceiling and down. Schwenker has it. A free ball from Herrick. Cross court to Wiley. Her forearm pass to Urach. She's going to go to Huff on the outside. Down the line. Off of Proust, and she put it away towards the back wall. Kill Warriors, their 5th of this third set. That's the 20th of the match. Huff will get her 6th along with 4 aces. 21-7. Urach on the serve. Sophia's serve on the way. Nelson out of the back to Herrick. Here comes a free ball roll shot by Minks. Dug by Huff. Urach back into play. Troutman a free ball back to New London. Proust a forearm pass to Schwenker. Overhead set middle. Jacobsmeyer to her left. Dug by Urach. Mertens a forearm set to Sickles off the right side, off the block and down. She cut it down the net, and Sickles will put that one away. Her 5th kill. That's the Warriors' 6th of this set, 21st of the match. It's 22-7. We're 3 points away from sweeping 3-0. Urach, next serve on the way. Minks, a forearm pass. Schwenker, a forearm set. Roll shot out of the outside by Herrick, and she comes up short. Hit that one into the net. 2 points away now from a 3-0 sweep, 23-7. Warriors with the lead here in set 3. Urach, next serve on the way. Proust, a forearm pass. Schwenker, center dump on 2. Urach up in the air. She keeps it alive. Mertens, she's going to forearm set Huff all the way over the outside. Huff will roll it across. Popped up in the air by New London. Schwenker comes with a forearm set. Minks, a roll shot deep out of the back off the top of the tape. Urach and Troutman send it back on 2. Proust has it for New London. Her pass to Schwenker. She's going to set Jacobsmeyer middle. And that one errantly past the end line in the back right corner. Attack here in New London. Set point, match point, Van Buren County. They're up 2-0, and they lead 24-7. A whole bunch of set point match points coming here for the Warriors. Urach trying to end it right here. A good low hard serve. Proust has it. Setter dump on 2. Blocked by the Warriors. Kept alive by Huff. Luckily Wiley will send it right back over. Overhead pass. Another setter dump on 2 by Schwenker. Urach has that one to Wiley. And that set went backwards to Huff. Just a roll shot. That lands in. That went over Herrick. She let it go. And that's the way that this one is going to end. 25-7. Give another kill to the Warriors in this set. Their 7th. They end the night with 22 as a team. Huff gets another one, her 7th. So the Warriors sweep New London in 3 quick sets, 25-10, 25-13, 25-7, and they open Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division play 1-0 with that 3-0 win over the New London Tigers from the Charles Lorber Gymnasium in New London High School, New London, Iowa, here this evening. That'll take us to the post-game show brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Church cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Maybe we'll have an interview with head coach Selena Slayer and a player. We will see. Back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you from New London, Iowa, New London High School, here inside the Charles Lorber Gymnasium, where we've completed girls high school varsity volleyball action for you on the evening. The Van Buren County Warriors getting an impressive 3-0 win over the New London Tigers in the opening match of Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division play this year. And we're going to get to her right away so she can get on the road and get with her team in the locker room and get out of here. Head coach Selena Sayer is nice enough to give us some time and talk with us here in the postgame show, sponsored by the Cranston Family Funeral Home. And my coach's interviews this year brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. So we're going to get to head coach Selena Sayer right away. Coach, first of all, thanks for taking the time to stop by and talk with us. We'll be talking to you periodically throughout the year about the team and just their play and what's going on with them all throughout the season. So thank you for doing that.
Course.
All right. Let's start with tonight's match because it's just fresh in our minds here, I guess. Your girls played really well. They jumped on New London right away. They held their leads. The New London made it a little tough in that second set, putting up a little bit of resistance, but I thought the Warriors righted themselves quickly. And can you just tell by the margins of victory tonight, 25-10, 25-13, 25-17, that the girls had good focus and they came here ready to play.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely had a pretty focused practice yesterday. Jenny had them in there at 8 a.m., so some of them were probably pretty tired, but they had a focused practice, and we've really just been working on serve and pass to start those plays that get us those points.
Yeah, and let's start with the first thing that you mentioned, the serve part of that. Tonight, I thought everybody, served well. You guys had, 11-5, so 16 aces on the night. Really doing a good job with the serve there, making it tough for New London to kind of, I don't use this term a lot, but when I listen to volleyball, everybody says in system, right? That's the term.
Yep.
So I guess I could use it. You guys made it hard for them to get in their system and maybe set up what they wanted to do just by your effectiveness. Nice, low, hard serves, landing in front of the back row. Just had a hard time coming up and controlling it. So big credit to your servers there. Sometimes, you look at the stats, I would, everybody probably on the Warriors side would assume that you guys would come out victorious tonight, but like you said when we were talking during the commercial break there, sometimes these matches are hard to play in, and it's just a really good thing to see from the girls that they were able to maintain their focus and finish this one out.
Yeah. I said a lot during huddle is you have to stay focused in these kind of matches just because teams who are maybe not as fundamentally strong are still going to pick up ticky-tacky stuff, and they're going to send a ball over that we may not be expecting.
Right, and you just don't want to see momentum go the other way. That's your biggest fear as a coach. So, okay, since it's the first time talking to you this year, I wanted to just kind of recap the season quickly, not just talk about maybe one thing in the events that we went to so far. So we start the season at Waco. We go 3-0 there, a really nice start. I thought the girls played well. I wanted more volleyball that night. We would have advanced to a semifinal and then hopefully a final. They didn't do it that way this year. Just maybe a quick thought about what you took away from that opening night.
Yeah, I think that Waco tournament always gives me a good head start to what my girls are going to put together for the season. And it kind of gives me an insight to who's ready to play varsity volleyball and who's not quite ready and maybe he needs a couple more touches in the gym. I agree with you. We could have used a couple more matches that night, but I think they've gone away from doing semifinals and finals because it makes for such a long night for the girls.
Sure.
And, yeah.
So along with that one, I guess what I'm hearing from you there is along with that scrimmage, you're really trying to still just develop your rotation and see how you want to kind of cement things from the scrimmage and that first tournament at Waco. Okay. So then we go 3-0 there. Then we go to Central Lee. I would say the competition picked up a level at Central Lee. You start by defeating Keokuk 4A school, so that was a really good start to that way. The second match against Durant, I think you guys were up 18-15 in set number 1. Now, Durant comes from the River Valley South, which is a really good volleyball conference. So you know that they see a pretty good opponent every night, and so you know it was going to be a pretty tough match. You guys are playing well, 18-15. They call a timeout. The next serve goes into the net, and then you kind of lost momentum. And then they end up taking that match, and then you lose to Burlington to end out the day. So it wasn't a completely terrible day of volleyball, but maybe the teaching point you could take away of that one for the girls was, you got to finish, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been it could have been a whole different thing against Durant if you guys win that first set.
Yeah, we have noticed within that Central Lee tournament and our most recent Notre Dame tournament that we have a hard time finishing volleyball games. I think, like you said, the momentum change when Ashlyn had that serve into the net definitely would have helped us had that one gone over. And we kept the point,
Yeah,
but
I put you at 19, only 2 points away from winning that first set against
But
Durant.
I mean, that's a good coaching strategy to take that time out when that the server's on a run. So.
So I'm wondering, is that something that you tell the girls with, like? The other team usually calls a timeout because you have momentum. So do you tell them just to maybe try to make sure that first serve after the timeout goes in to make the other team play it so you have a chance to continue your momentum versus being really aggressive and going. I mean, tonight was a super big lead in the third set. Maybe they could try to rip one and finish it off, right, with an ace. But in a close match like that, is that something you're talking to them about? But just get this one in and make them play it.
Yeah, my first comment to my server every time after the other coach takes a timeout is over and in on the first one, then you can pick it up.
Sure.
First comment every time.
Okay. Then let's get to like you mentioned already, the Burlington Notre Dame tournament this past weekend. You go 1-2 there on the day, but it could have easily been 3-0. I mean, you had leads against Danville, and then the team who won it, West Liberty, you were beating them by 10, I think, twice in the first set. So there comes that finish thing, right? Again, we're another example for the girls to learn from that and take that into conference play. Is that what you talked to them about after that day?
Yep, for sure. I think, too, and it just comes from those tournaments get to be long days and lots of volleyball, and especially if you're going to 3 sets with some of those teams, you're tired and you're running low on fumes or whatever. But, we really...
But that's when you got to get tough,
That's when you have
right?
to be mentally and physically tough in those moments to finish those games.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird scenario there at that tournament. I know I came and talked to you as the last match in pool play was going on, and I went back and looked at it a little bit closer, and I think we needed Wapello to beat them 2-1 because then everybody would have been 1-2 other than West Liberty in our pool, and all of the set records would have been 3-5.
Yep.
So the first 2 tiebreakers head-to-head and set winning percentage would have meant nothing. They would have had to get into defensive points
which is
allowed,
rare.
which is rare. Yeah, so that it didn't quite work out that way. Danville ended up beating Wapello and advancing, and then West Liberty won it all. But we were really close to having something kind of unique happen there. I wish that Wapello would have won, and that would have given us a chance, I think, to.
I think we probably would have advanced.
But that's just not the way it worked out. So
that's all right.
Yeah,
it happens.
Yep. So we come here today, and the girls shake that one off, and they get a really good start to conference play. Okay, Thursday probably going to be a little bit tougher. We go home to have our first match at Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, so that'll be nice to play in front of the home crowd. Burlington Notre Dame comes to town, traditionally a tough foe in the conference. We've seen them at a couple of tournaments this year, but have not faced them. Initial reactions as you've watched them, what are you guys going to have to do in order to have some success against them?
I'm just hoping the girls don't come relaxed after this game and hoping that all conference play is going to be easy, because it definitely won't be.
Yep.
Burlington Notre Dame has always had a strong program and probably always will.
Sure.
I think us personally as a team, we're not super big on offense, so we're going to win a lot of games on defense. So hopefully our defense comes stellar that night and we pick it up there.
Yeah. I'll give you one more chance here to just mention somebody's play that's really stuck out to you so far from your girls this year? Doesn't have to be necessarily a starter, and maybe somebody not even in the rotation. Maybe somebody's working extra hard in practice trying to earn themselves some playing time. Anything from a certain player that maybe just, or two, that just jump out at you this year and say, wow, you're doing really great?
I think Tegan Sickles, she's picked up her game a lot from watching her last year. She's become honestly, a good part of our varsity lineup. And she'll stay on that right side for the most part, but she's also pretty good on the outside.
Being a sophomore, too, that's a nice contribution, and getting really good contributions from her at a young stage in her volleyball high school career.
But she's done really good for us, and I mean, Ashland's always going to hit the crap out of the ball.
Yep.
I mean, we have a pretty solid varsity lineup starting out for us, so it's kind of hard to pick one or two that would. Yeah, well, and tonight, you got scoring marks all over the place for all of the girls that played. So well-rounded game. Well-rounded tonight for sure. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here on that one. You can go celebrate with your girls in the locker room, and you guys can head home, and we'll be following you. So that's head coach Selena Sayer, the Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball Team, nice enough to stop by and take some time to interview with us here in the post-game show. All right, AJ, let's take one more break, and we'll come back and wrap it up for you after this 1 minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball. 2 minutes we need? All right, we'll do a 2 minute break so we make sure we get all of our ads in, and got to work those sponsors as they're such an important part of why these broadcasts can be brought to you. So a 2 minute break, then we'll come back and wrap it up here from New London High School, New London, Iowa. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, back with you from New London High School, New London, Iowa. We are in the postgame show of the Van Buren County Warrior Girls Volleyball game tonight, sponsored by the Cranston Family Funeral Home, Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneral.com. They sponsor the post-game show. I hope you enjoyed my coach's interview brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. Head coach Selena Slayer, nice enough to stop by and talk to us after tonight's 3-0 win over the New London Tigers. Let's do a third set recap for you, and match recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. In that third set, Warriors with 2 service errors. New London had none. Warriors with 5 aces in the third set. New London had none. The Warriors with 7 kills to New London's 3 in that third set. Warriors also with a block for a point in that third set to New London's 0. So match statistics. Service errors. The Warriors had 8. New London had 6. The Warriors with 16 aces to New London's 2. I had Van Buren County with 22 kills to New London's 10. The Warriors with a block for a point, the only team to have one there. They win it 25-10, 25-13, 25-7. Let's take a look at some individual stats for New London. Olivia Romer with 3 kills. Marliana Woodsmall with 1 kill. Mason Nelson had an ace. Evelyn Adams, their leading attacker on the night, with 5 putaways. McKenna Jacobson had 1 ace. Kylie Schwenker had most of their assists and also 1 kill. For the Warriors, Sophia Urach, 5 aces, 2 kills. Ashlyn Huff, 4 aces, 7 kills. Marley Mertens, an ace and 2 kills. Daphne Wells, 2 aces, 3 kills. Tegan Sickles, an ace and 5 kills. Lexi Wiley, 3 aces, 1 kill. Ada Troutman had 2 kills for the Warriors. I guess if I had to pick player of the game tonight, Ashlyn Huff with those 4 aces and 7 kills leading the way. Honorable mention would go to Urach and Sickles. Player of the game tonight, Ashlyn Huff, brought to you by Milo and Esteem at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. So that's a recap of tonight's match. We will take one more 1-minute break, and we'll come back and get into our closing stuff and shut this one down here from New London High School in New London, Iowa. Back with you in 60 seconds to finish up. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, back with you for a final time here from New London High School in New London, Iowa, to finish up this Van Buren County Warrior Varsity Volleyball broadcast. And the Warriors win it tonight by a score of 3-0, 25-10, 25-13, 25-7. Ashlyn Huff, our player of the match. This will complete the Warrior Volleyball postgame show, sponsored by the Cranston Family Funeral Home. I'd like to thank my board operator tonight, Kyle Smith, back at the station, helping things run smoothly. Big thanks to you, Kyle. I'd like to thank all of our listeners and viewers. We were on the air tonight at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA, also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you've been listening either one of those ways, and if you're listening now to the postgame show on your way home, please drive safely. AJ and I, we will try to do the same. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, as I always do here in the Warrior Volleyball post-game show, and I'll run through them for you one more time. The Van Buren County Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, Smithburg Automotive, Dowd's Quick Stop, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Van Buren County Hospital, Wells Hometown Drug, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, First Iowa State Bank, Roto-Rooter, Slayton Polaris, Tugboat Transportation, and Wasco Hardware. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be heard and seen over the air on 92.7 and the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you're not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports but would like to be, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She would be more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some advertising. Feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Totals and finals, one more time. Warriors win at 3-0 in varsity volleyball girls action over the New London Tigers, 25-10, 25-13, and 25-7. Our next broadcast will be a volleyball broadcast. We'll be with you Thursday night, September 11th of this week from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. First match of the year at home. Burlington Notre Dame Nikes come to town to take on our Warriors in another South Division matchup in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference. After this match, New London falls to 1-7. They're 0-2 at home, 0-1 in the conference. Warriors improved to 6-4, 2-0 on the road, 1-0 in the conference. So that's going to about do it for Kyle, AJ, my cameraman, and on-site producer. My name is Shan Mokun, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors, back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. Like I said, that's going to about do it here for us, and we will all wish you a very pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening and say so long to you from the Charles Lorber Gymnasium here at New London High School in New London, Iowa. The final score once again, Warriors win at 3-0, 25-10, 25-13, 25-17 to go to 1-0 in the conference, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division to start the year. We will talk to you next on Thursday from home in Keosauqua, Iowa, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, about 7-ish pregame, 7:30 first serve. Warriors are going to take on the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. Until then, you've been tuned in to Warrior Volleyball. Tonight, we were on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We were also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. From New London High School in New London, Iowa, for the final time, good night, Warrior fans.